Hello and welcome back to another episode of Satisfactory. Last time, I completed phase 2 of the space elevator and got everything needed for a bunch of upgrades. So let's start with that. First off, trains. They're gonna be useful later on when I unlock the train signals, but before then, not so much.
Choo-choo, mother.
Okay, that's a good motivational message. The jetpack, however, is incredible for vertical and horizontal mobility, and I can even use it with just solid biofuel. Amazing. Click. I love that. Oil processing is going to let me make plastic and rubber, which is essential for future upgrades, as well as fuel for the jetpack and power plants for extra power. As you will see later, the power is very much so needed. Logistics Mark IV lets me make conveyors that move 480 items a minute compared to the 270 of Mark III. A huge upgrade considering it only adds concrete to the cost of the belts.
Milestone reached.
Very nice. Let's go over there to the oil. So, here. Oil is here. Hello, oil. I want to gather you with oil extractors, like so. Alright, it's time for a build montage. I think I can do a little showcase of what I've built so far. It's done. I just need to connect the power, but I'm not sure that all the recipes are set, but let's just hope, right? Here you can see I have black pipes, which are the actual oil itself, the crude oil. Then it goes into this side here, which is making 200 rubber per minute with these 10 refineries. Over here, these other ones are using the plastic recipe, making 200 plastic per minute instead. And then both of these output, also heavy oil residue. This one has twice the amount as this one, but it all adds up to 300 per minute. So then I do 300 of oil residue into fuel. So now I have 5 fuel refineries. However, I have a problem where I don't have any way to actually use the fuel yet. I need to unlock the research. So for now, I have set up these buffers, basically, so that I can actually run the system for approximately 36 or more minutes, depending on how much the pipes hold, because I'm just gonna fill up on the oil, on the fuel here. I cannot do anything else with it. I cannot store it in any bigger tanks. This is the biggest I got right now, until I get like upgraded the piping infrastructure. So yeah, that's about how it's looking right now. I can show the below, which is I think pretty neat. Over here, you can see this is how I'm connecting all of the residue up with the purple pipe. 150 there, 150 there, combines into 300 of crude oil here. And then the one downstairs, I also collected this one. It was a bit annoying to gather. I also future-proofed this so that I can bring water up whenever I get advanced oil processing figured out. But then this black pipe also goes there, so... Yeah, that one also, that one gives you 300 fully overclocked right now. So that's really nice. To have, in total, 600 crude oil being processed. In the future, I'm definitely going to improve the bottom. I'm going to have cabling layers, basically. Cabling, piping, conveyoring. I want to have a, like a nicely managed system. Right now, this is just a temporary setup. It's a nice looking temporary setup is the best way I'll put it right now. So, let's just hook up the thing, right? And see what happens. I think the easiest way to do that, for me, would be to go over here. And that's... Oh my god. Why does this keep happening to me? Why does this keep happening to me? I'm just trying to play the game, man. I'm just trying to play the game. Okay. Well, great. The problem is, I don't have enough power in my grid. And for some reason, the solution to that problem, I thought was batteries. So I built some. But that doesn't really help with the power production. So, after making the batteries and looking at them for a moment and thinking, I realized it isn't going to help much. So obviously, I started by thinking about how to expand or make a new coal power plant. I have an idea for a different kind of design that could be on top of the water. That could look nice, I think. I want to do an octagon, basically. That's the idea. Kind of want to do an octagon and just see if it looks cool and if it makes any sense. But then I realized I could just temporarily disconnect the unnecessary space elevator part factory. Wow, that's a mouthful. So I did just that. Avoid touching the ground for 30 minutes. In total, I guess? That's neat. And now I have enough power to run the oil processing. Surely I have enough power, right? Perfect. Okay. And there we go. We can see some rubber and plastic coming in. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at that. Because realistically, I just need a couple hundred of each, and then I'll be good. And you can see I even put some signs down so you can see the rates. How fancy. Because in the future, I'm definitely going to forget, right? So this is future-proofing for myself, so I don't forget. It's a very smart thing to do in large factory building games such as this. There you go. Rubber and plastic automation. Petroleum power is a huge unlock, as it lets me make fuel-powered generators. They produce a lot more power than my current coal ones. And also, I need them, because otherwise the oil processing would just get backed up and stop working entirely.
Your research into this element was valuable. In fact, you in particular are my most valuable pioneer.
Oh,
But
yes.
Don't tell the others I said that. It would be bad for morale.
Yeah, I'm the best, of course. But don't tell anybody. Fluid packaging allows me to, guess what? Package fluids. Crazy, I know. But seriously, this is actually useful as it lets me package the fuel I get from the oil processing and use it in my jetpack. Now that I have the fuel power plants available, let's do something with all that fuel I've been saving. First, I need to expand the platform a bit. Then add 3 overclocked fuel generators, leaving 50 fuel a minute for packaging. Hook it all up with pipes. I'm gonna disconnect this. I'm gonna flush the whole network. Full pipe network and flush. Yeah. I mean, I wasted a bit of fuel. I don't care. It really doesn't matter. Okay, so all of these should be empty now. I can delete them. This was kind of a mistake. I guess I shouldn't have done this. Yeah. There we go. Look at that. It's alive. Okay. And now I need to connect this over here. And now I have extra power. How much power? Look at the capacity increase just all of a sudden. Look at that. Nice. Oh yeah, this one also needs the overclock. Oh, the sound change. Oh, I love that. Oh, beautiful. Power, power, power. Yeah, it went even higher up. Beautiful. Oh, I love this. Hell yeah. I also wanted to upgrade the fluid buffers, as now I have access to way bigger ones. Alright, well, it's not a nice clean line anymore, but I do have some buffers so that it can fill up. Okay, so I'm going to take the plastic from over here. It needs to go into a constructor, I think. Makes... Where are the empty canisters? There we go. Give it power. This is some weird power pole in the floor action, but don't worry about it. That's going to go here. And the pipe. I need to do this. And then make this go into... Because I also want a dimensional depot for it, I think. Yeah, there you go. Beautiful. Now I should start making package fuel. However, it hasn't done it yet. I'm going to put a valve here. I don't know if it's necessary, really. But I'm going to put a valve. And I'm going to set it to 250. So that it should make it so this packager also gets fuel. Let's see. Is it going to start working now that I did this? Make the package fuel. What's going on? Oh, wait. I have 200. No. I set this to 150. 150, not 250. Like that. Now this should be getting fuel. Should. Again. It's showing that it like goes up and down. 0.5. Okay, now it's working. Look at that. Now it's doing it. There we go. Starting to make package fuel. So I'm going to have a really nice jetpack fuel. Package fuel. Change that out. Let's see. How good is this? It burns way longer, so you can go way higher up, I think. Way higher. I mean, look at this. This is pretty good. Alright, alright. Well, that's great. I think I can unlock more stuff now. First, let's unlock the manufacturer. That's gonna let me make heavy modular frames, computers, and the next tier space elevator parts. But for now, the only thing I care about are the frames and the computers.
Reached. You are making good progress. The future is starting to look bright.
Yeah, it is. Look, I can make all these things now. Hell yeah. First, let's tackle the computers. They require circuit boards and plastic, and the circuit boards need plastic and copper. So it only makes sense to get some copper and move it to my new plastic factory. So I need to get this copper across this massive canyon, and instead of doing it the nice pretty way, I just did it the temporary scuffed way. Just pretend it's not there. Here I set up some constructors to make the sheets and copper wire into cables using some cursed building techniques. Just connect all the conveyors up. Try and figure out where to put the circuit board assembler. Bring it the copper sheets it needs. As well as the plastic. Of course, as with all my resources, I add them into storage containers pointed into dimensional depots, so I'll have access to them no matter where I go. And here you can see this was a very, very tight fit to put this machine in. But I managed. Hook up all the conveyor belts needed. Start thinking in the third dimension. Split from the circuit board conveyor to also make computers. And then plastic. Is plastic going in here? This isn't connected properly. Something is wrong. This is a smart splitter, that's why. Okay. And there we go. Now I'm making computers. at a very, very slow speed. But it's happening. And then I can bring it this way. Like so. And computers are also happening. I mean, the circuit boards are going to be the problem, right? So maybe... Can I do this? Can I chuck in a bunch of these so that it goes way faster? Realistically, I should probably have multiple of these assemblers. But whatever. Boards. Yeah. There we go. Nice. I'm collecting these now. Very slowly, but I am. And in a very messy way as well. This is how you play Satisfactory, okay? You make a mess and then you clean it up later. That's the method. Okay? Don't question me. And let's head home. Whoa, that was... Wait. I think I went way higher than intended. Well, I couldn't... Oh, well, I almost died. Okay. I tried to grab onto this, but... I think by, like, opening your inventory, when you're, like, going up, you actually lag out the game, and it boosts you up way more than you should. Look at that. I went way higher than intended, I think. And I'm dead. Why does it not grab onto the thing? Hey, am I going too fast? Is that the problem? Damn it. Okay. Instead of making a whole supply line for making the heavy modular frames, which would require a lot of transporting of resources, I'll just make a quick and dirty manual input manufacturer at my base and supply the inputs by hand, as I don't really need that many of them, at least for now. The doubling effect, very nice. Nice. And give it power. Crank it up to the max. 700 megawatts. Can I actually handle that? Yeah, I can. That's crazy. Okay. Bring the output. There. Very nice. I just need to wait. Lots of waiting later. There we go. One extra here. And then railway signaling. I'm not gonna even try to explain what rail signals are. Just know that they are very important for using trains. And trains are very important for logistics. Pipes Mark II. Basically just normal pipes, but they can move fluids twice as fast. Now 600 cubic meters per minute. Okay, the last tier 6 thing. Okay. Select. Oh, also rubber. Okay. I guess I missed putting that in the list. Blueprints Mark II expands my blueprint size to a 5x5 grid from a 4x4. This is going to let me make blueprints that I feel are not temporary, as there are no upgrades from this point on. Meaning, now I can start making blueprints that are not only practical but also aesthetic, as I will not feel like, oh, I'm gonna have to remake this again later. Plus, with the resources and technology I have unlocked so far, I think I can start making more aesthetic builds in general, as I won't feel the need to rebuild them so much, because everything is already at a good level. As always, I really hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you like this kind of format with the voiceovers and such, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!